All right, friends, let's start to create our dragon eye drawings. Grab your white piece of paper. Put your paper horizontal on your page. That means it's long, going left to right. And let's start with the first step. We're going to draw the outside of the eye. Now we're going to try and draw kind of like an oval shape, but a little bit different. So I want you to start on the left side of your paper, and we're going to start to make an oval, but there's going to be a little line on the outside of the oval. Okay, so this little line right here. All right, so next we're going to make a few kind of like wrinkly textures on the outside of the eye. This is kind of like the eyelid of the eye. So we're going to repeat a line on the upper part twice, and on the lower part of the eye around the circle twice. So kind of like the wrinkles of the eyelids. So we've already drawn one texture, look at that. We're going to put a little curve here. And then on the inside of the eye, we're going to make a diamond, a really skinny diamond. Let me try that again. So this is kind of like the pupil of the eye. We have a circular pupil in our eye. Dragons or other creatures like that usually have like a very skinny diamond type pupil. Eventually this is going to be black, so we can just go ahead, oops. You can just go ahead and color that in black. And then we're going to make a little tiny circle here. This is kind of like the shiny marks of the eye to make the eye look like it has like a very wet, shiny texture. All right, our last step here for the drawing is to add some texture. Now look at your texture worksheets and go ahead and add at least 3 or 4 textures that you see to your dragon eye. You can add a scaly texture like this, repeating these types of odd scale shapes. Dragons are very scaly since they're kind of in the lizard family, even though they're not really real. They're fictional creatures. You can add a bumpy texture. Now remember, we're using our pencil to do this. So I can add bumpy texture all the way around the eye here. What else can I do? I can add, a sharp texture. What if I want to put some spikes on the dragon? So you don't have to copy my textures. Use the textures that you see on your worksheet and copy some of those that you like. Let's see, we already have another texture here. This is a smooth texture on the eye right here because we put that shiny circle there. And when we add color, it's going to come together a little bit more. Okay, there's tons of space here that I can add more textures. Maybe I can add a rough texture, like he's got like some kind of scar here. I can do some crisscross lines over there. All right, I want you to fill up the rest of your dragon eye. Look at all the empty spaces here and here. Fill up more textures that you see on your worksheet and fill up your whole page all the way from left to right, up and down with different textures. All right, that's all we have to do today. We're not going to color it today. Just finish up the drawing parts today with the eye and the textures, at least 3 to 4. Cannot wait to see what you create.